Hello, ACPS families. My name is Dr. Courtney Davis, and I'm the coordinator for the Ann R. Lipnick Special Education Parent Resource Center. I'm excited to share that ACPS will reopen school buildings as early as March 2nd. We are here today to address some questions that parents of children with disabilities may have about their child's return to school. I would like to invite you to join a conversation with ACPS staff from the Office of Specialized Instruction, who will share details and expectations about the first day of school. Welcome, and please introduce yourself.
Hello, everyone. My name is Amy Creed, and I'm an instructional specialist with the Office of Specialized Instruction.
Hi, my name is Dr. Erin Stone. I'm the coordinator for the Citywide program in ACPS. Citywide programs are the full day, self-contained special education programs for specific students with intellectual disabilities, autism, emotional disabilities, or multiple physical disabilities.
We are so excited to welcome ACPS students into school buildings as we begin hybrid learning. I will represent the questions that parents want to know so ACPS students can transition smoothly. When is my student actually starting?
The first group of students returning on March 2nd are students with disabilities in early childhood special education and grades K through 5 who receive services in the special education setting for reading and/or math. The second group who returns on March 9th are students with disabilities, grades 6 through 12, who receive reading and/or math in the special education setting. On March 16th, all remaining students with disabilities will return with their general education peers.
Students in the Citywide program at the elementary level who have elected hybrid will return on March 2nd. Students in the Citywide program at the secondary level, which is middle and high school, will return on March 9th.
Please be aware that student schedules will be sent by email to families at least 1 week before their child's scheduled start date for in-person learning. Who will be teaching my child in the classroom?
We are still in the process of finalizing which classrooms will have ACPS staff and which will need additionally trained staff based on the staff's ability to return.
Is ACPS trying to hire individuals with previous special education experience to work as classroom monitors?
Students in our Citywide program do have more specialized needs, so ACPS is contracting with private ABA agencies to hire behavior technicians who have experience and training in how to work directly with students with autism and intellectual disabilities. In addition, ACPS is also reaching out to agencies that work specifically with students with emotional or behavioral needs to contract trained staff who will support the Citywide program for students with emotional disabilities. In addition, ACPS is hiring monitors, and a small group of which will be provided specialized training and skills needed to work in our Citywide programs. If contracted technicians or monitors are needed in Citywide classrooms, they will be paired with an ACPS staff member and specialist in each classroom who knows your child.
What should my child bring to school?
Students should wear a mask to school each day and bring their learning packets, tablets, Chromebooks, chargers, headphones, and a water bottle, along with some basic school supplies. Breakfast and lunch will be provided for free to all students at school. However, your child can bring meals from home if you prefer.
In addition to those items that may be brought to school, Citywide students may also need to bring their communication device, reinforcement items, a change of clothes, or any diapering materials that might be needed. Please reach out to your child's Citywide teacher to discuss any specific items you think your child will need. Teachers will have the instructional materials in the classroom.
How will students get to school? Can I walk my child to the door? And is there bus transportation?
ACPS is encouraging as many families as possible to walk or drop off and pick up their children. If you are walking with your student to the school door, please wear a mask and make sure to maintain social distancing from others. Please verify with your principal the specific drop-off instructions for your school to include the entrance you should use when walking your child to the door.
Any student with a disability eligible for transportation as part of their IEP services will receive that transportation. For all other students who live outside of the walk zone of their school, they will receive school bus transportation, and information about your child's assigned bus stop and route will be provided.
I know that Encore and related services will all remain virtual, but what about the rest of the instructional day? What will that look like?
While students will still have to maintain social distancing protocols, they will receive special education services and accommodations through co-teaching, classes in the special education setting, and intervention programs for reading and math. Special education teachers will provide specially designed instructional strategies based on IEP goals.
Instruction will occur individually or in pairs using a station rotation model in the citywide class, supported by either on-site or virtual citywide staff. Citywide students will be expected to follow the safety protocols for social distancing and face masks, and the citywide staff are prepared to teach these behaviors if they are not already demonstrated by your child.
What will lunch breaks and mask breaks look like?
Students will eat lunch in the classroom and have scheduled mask breaks and bathroom breaks throughout the day.
Citywide programs will also have lunch in the classrooms, and staff will provide visual choices to allow students to select items from the menu. Cities will also have more frequent mask breaks scheduled throughout the day, where the staff will walk the students on a specific route outside where they'll be allowed to take their masks off.
How can I get additional information about my child's return to hybrid learning?
The first place parents should always start is your child's teacher and case manager. If they are unable to provide the information you need, please contact the building principal. The building administrator can reach out to the Office of Specialized Instruction if additional information is required.
Thank you, ladies. We know that families have many more questions. The Office of Specialized Instruction will be providing you a FAQ document, which will answer more questions in detail. Expect to receive that in the next few days. Each of our schools will host meetings for families to discuss in detail what hybrid learning will look like for their school community. We invite you to participate in those meetings if you have additional questions. In the meantime, please continue to stay up to date by reading the FAQ document, the weekly Parent Resource Center newsletter, the ACPS Express newsletter, and by visiting the reentry plan section of the ACPS website. The division-wide FAQ pages are being updated regularly and are a great resource for families. Thank you for tuning in. See you at school.